Hello. I was going to make a video about K-pop opinions, then I ran out of storage to record on my computer. So I will be actively deleting things while I am talking about K-pop things because, yeah. So, I'm unlocking my phone right now. If you don't know, most of my videos have like a podcast format where I just play games in the background while I actively talk about things, and it's usually over an hour long. So I don't think any of those little K-pop Twitter people have their attention spans or have enough attention span to watch me talk about things that they honestly could care less about for 30 minutes. But we're gonna try. Okay, so um, first thing on the list, and also kind of a disclaimer. I've had a hyperfixation on Super Junior for about 5 months. Literally started in April. I was so ashamed of it. It's still there. It's not going away. Every single time someone harasses me for it, I just seem to have more of a love for them, and it's so funny. But yeah, that's the thing. And also, I feel like I really shouldn't be ashamed of it. Like, maybe if K-pop Twitter wasn't such like stupid poo-poo head people, K-pop Twitter and TikTok weren't such stupid poo-poo head people, I feel like I'd actually not feel the need to bang my head against the wall every time I thought about SJ, but it's fine, it's fine. Also, yes, I'm not cursing because I don't know who will watch this video and who will get me in trouble for cursing. So, yeah. Anyways, moving on. First topic about K-pop Twit and how they will say some things absolutely unprovoked. Like, this all branched because of Twice renewing their contract and G-Friend started trending. And I already knew what was up. As soon as I saw G-Friend trending, I was like, oh my god, here they go again. And now all of a sudden people are like, oh my gosh, G-Friend could never, something that G-Friend will have never done. They did not terminate their contract. The company did it for them. Literally on the last G-Friend live, they were talking about how they were going to have a new comeback. And they were like, yeah, we've been prepping for the new album. We're so excited. And then all of a sudden they disband. Even they didn't know they were going to disband. Why are y'all saying that they did it themselves? And let's not forget, if y'all want me to start bringing that energy, then I will. Let's not forget about how Twice performed Me Gustas 2. Nobody moved. G-Friend performed Ooh Ah. Everybody moved. Everybody moved. How you gonna let a group that's supposedly flopping do better than you? Just like how when Shana and Hikaru danced to Heya, everybody was like, how you gonna let Hikaru outdo you on your own song, on your own TikTok? Like, it's kind of embarrassing. But moving on. I didn't mean to do all that. I didn't mean to do that. So sorry. So about the whole K-pop Twit thing, y'all really do have a lot of talk. Y'all really do have a lot of talk. And that's why I'm afraid of, like, so I'm also kind of on audition Twitter. And, some people are sitting over here and they're like, oh my gosh, guys, I'm going to audition for Hybe. So excited. Can't wait to meet, BTS. Meanwhile, on your main, you constantly talk bad about Promise and 17 and LE SSERAFIM as if those are not the groups that you're going to be interacting with if you pass it, if you debut. Like how when I found out that Kehoe, how do you pronounce his name, was like an SJ anti, and he appeared on like Weekly Idol with SJ, I just thought it was the funniest thing. I giggled, I chuckled, I laughed. And had to get his face massaged by an SJ member. Or wait, or it was the other way around where he had to massage an SJ member's face. I giggled, I laughed, I cackled. I did that little Nicki Minaj horse laugh. You know what I mean. My thoughts are not getting put out there well, are they? I will be right back. I'm just going to slide right into the next point because I'm not getting very far and I'm just honestly just ranting. How 4th gen stands treat 3rd and 2nd gen. Like, yes, we know that half of 2nd gen was racist, but that does not mean that we have to, like, downplay their progress. Y'all did a lot to 1st gen as well when 2nd gen started doing things. And now you guys are like, we're not going to support racists and queer baiters. And then sit there like, oh my gosh, is that NCT member touching another NCT member's stomach? Oh my gosh, it's so hot. Like, double standards, but moving on. This is why I'm also kind of scared to see some people from Twitter debut as idols, because I feel like y'all don't know any respect, and y'all will openly start talking about people on your lives and start creating fan wars. This is also why I'm scared of people shifting. I know that that's like a completely different topic, but like whenever y'all shift, and y'all script out the most wild things, and y'all are like, yeah, when I shifted, Taeyong said that he liked me, and Taeyong tried to kiss me, and I'm like, honey, you're 17. Taeyong's like 10 years older than you. Ma'am, respectfully. But see, my thoughts are not getting put out very well because I'm just going off of a lot of things. But yeah, it's kind of weird, especially third gen. They downplay third gen so much, and then they of course hype up Twice. But I'm not a Twice anti. I'm not an anti of any of these groups. It's just that their fandoms do so much to the point of where I actively become an anti. Like how a fandom can really make or break a group. Like how with ARMY, at first I didn't like BTS because their fans were just so obnoxious. Their fans were just out there, and that was before people started joining K-pop from like 2020. These were like the cringy ARMY fans who were like, "Oh my gosh, purple like BTS," and I was like, "Ma'am, it's just a color. Please breathe. It's just a color." That was like before then, but now they are absolutely they're interesting. I'm gonna say that much. But like I said, a fandom can really make or break a group. Like how at first I used to stan Luna because of all the Stan Luna memes and because of all the all the gay jokes and whatnot, and I was like, this group seems really funny. I like them. And then all of a sudden, other people started joining, which I'm glad that K-pop is starting to get a bigger fan base. It's just the Twitter fan base needs to like dwindle by like a lot because it's very obvious who joined last month, who joined last year, who joined in the beginning of quarantine. It's painfully obvious, which brings me back to my point about how 4th gen stans treat the later generations, treat the older generations. And you guys have only heard one thing about them, and you will hate them for the rest of their lives. Like Giselle, and how the whole Giselle situation stopped being about what she did and more about her weight and her looks. People started fat shaming her. They started fat shaming her. They started making fun of her looks, making fun of things that she couldn't control, instead of just giving her time to grow, which she obviously hasn't because she mocked Desi's at a concert. But giving her time to grow and maybe giving her time to learn from her mistakes instead of just straight up calling her fat. Please. Same thing with Chan from Kepler. This is completely unrelated as well, but like people started fat shaming Chan from Kepler, and I was like, didn't she just leave for a little bit because of some medical issues? Like, of course she's gonna gain weight because she took medicine and she was resting. And yet, the double standard yet again. Y'all won't, I'm not saying that you should, but people didn't fat shame Jonghyun for when she gained weight during alcohol-free era. People didn't fat shame Jonghyun, but yet there are people out there who are fat shaming Giselle and Chaeyeon as if it wasn't for the same reasons. Chaeyeon gained weight because she was on because of medical reasons. Jonghyun gained weight because of medical reasons. Giselle was just born like that, dude. Like, not everybody is going to be malnourished, or not everybody is going to have Wonyoung's legs and arms and collarbone. It's fine. I'm sorry. What was I gonna say? I had another like whole point planned out too. Wait. I keep on making the same points every 2 and 5 seconds, but it's okay because K-pop Twitter does that a lot and nobody seems to blame them for it. The whole Garam thing and how people started comparing it to Soojin and started throwing Sully's name in there for who knows why? I don't know. And the way that people will also say something like I said, y'all don't have no respect for nobody or nothing. People will literally sit there and they're like, oh, she's so ugly. And it's literally a picture of Sully. And I was like, do you have any respect? Do you know? I don't get how you wouldn't know. Like, they just say the most unprovoked things for no reason. Literally nobody asked you to talk about her appearance. Let her rest. And yet y'all will say the same thing about Western artists as well. You know, be like, don't talk about them, let them rest. But then you think it's okay to talk about insert deceased artist here. And the way that people also say that insert K-pop idol carries Michael Jackson energy. Y'all said that about The Weeknd. Y'all said that about Drake. Y'all say that about literally any artist at this point. Y'all just throwing his name out there too. Y'all like, well, I think I forgot who it was. It was like a BTS member, I think, who was being compared to Michael Jackson, and immediately everybody was, well, not everybody, but like, you know, the two sides. You know what I mean. And they were like, how? This guy does not have any flow at all compared to Michael. And they were like, he may not have Michael flow, but he has flow similar to Michael. No, he does not. Just because he spins and does the little Michael Jackson moves does not mean that he's the Michael Jackson version 2. He's just inspired by him. A lot of us are. Oh my gosh, we're only at 10 minutes. This is my shortest video yet, I feel. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, by the way, I think I've talked about this before, and by that I mean, like, I rant to my dad sometimes about K-pop opinions because all of my friends are like 4th gen stans, so if I say anything, they're gonna immediately be mad at me. But the whole thing about Kepler performing in front of military men, y'all kind of overreacted for that one. Y'all always blame Mnet for editing people horribly. Y'all blamed Mnet when Luna didn't win Queendom. But yeah, y'all won't blame Mnet this time for the editing in the military video. They were probably freaking out over Yujin, over the of age idols, and it was just edited to make it look like they were freaking out over the minor idols. Y'all don't have to wish death on the soldiers. Please do not wish death on the soldiers, because that's taking it a bit too far. And also, yet again, the double standards about how if American soldiers or if Ukrainian I don't want to bring it to that point, but like it seems that I have to in order for people to actually understand me. If you were to bring it up to like Ukraine standards, where people start wishing, where it was like, ugh, you know what I mean? If you start wishing death on other countries' soldiers, you guys would like immediately step in and be like, those Ukraine people are fighting for their lives. The Korean ones are too. The Korean soldiers are also fighting. Like, apparently it's like really problematic to bring idols in as like morale. So why didn't y'all do it when 3rd gen idols appeared for morale? The double standard just amazes me. It's really scary. It's really terrifying. I really do need to take a break from Twitter in general. My boyfriend has been telling me to take a break from Twitter because it's like not good for my mental health, and I'm like, I know, but it's like cocaine but in blue. I need it sometimes, sorta. The updates that we get won't be the same. The K-pop updates that I get on Instagram is not the same as the K-pop updates that I get on Twitter, which is really horrible too, because Twitter has something that we don't use very often, which is free speech. You could quite literally say something, and if you're a smaller account, you won't get flamed for it. If you're a bigger account, you will. Or sometimes you'll get flamed for being a smaller account. Like, it's not my fault that people don't follow me back. If people followed me back, I'd have like 2,000 followers right now. Same with my YouTube. I have this Gacha Club video that has like almost 3,000 views. If everybody followed me back, if everybody subscribed to me, I would have had 3,000 subscribers, and I would not be making daily content right now. I would be making daily content, but it would be like about Gacha Club and other type of stuff like that. I would not be making Roblox videos for a living, okay? I'd be rolling in cash, making silly little Gacha Club videos. But right now, I have to sit here in front of a screen. It's a black screen too, because whenever I play games... Okay, wait. Whenever I play games, like, you know how in those commentary videos, people will have, like, them playing games in the background? So I tried to do that, except I don't know how to edit. So I would put the video, I would like, play games while I'm actually talking, and I'd get really distracted, and I'd start talking about the most random things instead of the topic. Like what I'm doing right now, but, like, it's 10 times worse because I can't get my thoughts in order. Okay, this is not going to be my, shortest video. This video is almost at like 15 minutes. I don't know what else to say. I've kind of already ran out of brain power, and I've kind of like used my brain. I should start writing scripts. I really should, because I have like the most best ideas while I'm walking around in my house. And then when I finally get down here to record the video, I run out of brain power and I just forget what I was going to say. But anyways, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me your opinions in the comments. Tell me if I should become a K-pop tuber, K-pop YouTuber. Give me tips on how to record videos, because right now I'm just using OBS. I'm using OBS to record and I don't know how to edit. So give me tips. If you guys want to hear my horrible opinions, please tell me. I also don't know how to make thumbnails. I did it like once. I made I uploaded the video and then I made the thumbnail on my phone and then uploaded it to YouTube Studio. It was a long process that I really don't think needed to be that long. So give me tips. Tell me good things. Be nice. I'll send you guys my Twitter if you're. I'm pretty sure my Twitter's in the description. My 2 Twitters, both Twitters, in the description. If you really want to yell at me for being right, yes. I'm basically like every K-pop tuber except that I don't have the attention span to actually talk about things. Because I will be like literally, like I started ranting and all of a sudden I want to eat an apple. I don't know, it's just the most weirdest thing. Anyways, moving on. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Okay, bye-bye.